We often see jewelry as shiny, expensive items that are beautiful to look at, but this next business is the place to go if you want to mark a special occasion, tell a story, and keep memories alive. Catherine Chen takes us there.
Today we're visiting the Jewelry Source, which has been around for more than 30 years. We're going to meet with owner Brenda Newman, who's going to show us the jewelry that they sell and the jewelry that they make. Come on, let's go inside. Born and raised in El Segundo, Brenda Newman was introduced to the jewelry business early in life.
I got a job at DeLuca Jewelers when I was a junior in high school, and I've never looked back. I knew when I went to work at that store that it was an amazingly creative place, and I loved working with people, and as you say, helping people fill their dreams. There are the most monumental moments of making people happy that happen with jewelry, unlike any other industry that I'm aware of.
Now in its 31st year of business, this full-service jewelry store has made countless customers happy.
My boyfriend was getting ready to propose, and he got a hold of my grandmother's wedding ring, my mother's wedding ring, and his mother's engagement ring, and wanted to design a custom ring for me using the diamonds from both sides of our family. I love it, and I get compliments on it everywhere I go. My grandmother's stone is the middle stone, my mother's stones are on the outside, and then he actually put a diamond on the inside, so I always know he thinks I'm beautiful, and that's from his mom's engagement ring. So just very special, and I think a lot of times I see girls with just big diamonds, and there's not a story behind it, and I just love my story.
Jenny Abercrombie's now husband worked hard with the Jewelry Source team to surprise her with the perfect custom-made engagement ring.
It was amazing. It was really personal because he really took the time to create a ring that meant a lot. And then on the inside of the ring, we ended up having where we were engaged engraved, and then with the date as well.
They knew they had to come back to design their wedding bands together.
We actually sketched out the reliefs of two mountain ranges. One was the mountain that we ended up getting married on, which is San Gregorio, which is now kind of our home mountain, is local here to kind of the LA area. And then the other one was a relief of the Yosemite Valley, which is where we actually met hiking. So we have both of those on our ring now. And then they were able to do just some, some scroll work to make it nice, and then we also engraved my wife's name on the inside of mine and my name on the inside of my wife's, along with the date of our wedding.
Jenny also has a special pair of earrings from the Jewelry Source.
We got them the day before we went to the hospital to give birth to our first daughter. The whole concept behind them was that our daughter wasn't born yet, she didn't have any jewelry, and we wanted to get her first piece. So I technically have to give them up when she turns 16, but I'm trying to delay it till she turns 21.
The Jewelry Source is an American Gem Society store with 4 graduate gemologists and 1 furry mascot.
We've got Gemma Dog. She's amazing. We've had a dog in here. Our last dog was a working dog, and he was in here for 15 years. When we lost him, went about a year, and I just knew that I needed to have an animal again.
Brenda's love of rescued animals inspired her to host a holiday fundraiser that raised $2,500 for El Segundo's Pal Rescue.
There's a company that prepares real dog milk bones, and they 24-karat gold plate them. So we bought 100 of them, and we sold them at $25 each, and they were for a Christmas ornament. And we have our little ribbon on it, and we package it nicely and gift wrap it. And for $25 each, 100% of the money went to Power Rescue.
Gemma also works as a guard dog in this store full of diamonds. Brenda, I hear there's a very special diamond that you have in your store.
Absolutely.
Could you tell me a little bit about it?
Well, the Caro 74 is a round, brilliant cut stone, and they come with the GIA report, which is very exciting for us. It has 74 facets, as opposed to a traditional round, brilliant cut diamond that's only got 57. So one of the features of the Caro 74 brand, or the line, is that the way they're cut, and when they're graded, that they they're much more brilliant than a traditional stone. So we love that. And the other interesting feature is that every little diamond that's set in it is as small as under 5 points, is also cut to the Caro 74 standard. So that's very, very unique. Colore is a line that we also carry. We carry it for years. They've got a beautiful finish. Everything will be under $500. But the consistency with colored stones that this particular manufacturer produces is so beautiful. We do very, very well. There's a lot of our clients that like to collect this line as well. Hey guys, this is our shop, and this is where the magic happens. This is Bobby John, and this is Mr. Lance.
Hi.
And these guys have been here at the Jewelry Source for a number of years. Maybe we could show them a little bit about what we do. These are Tahitian South Sea pearls.
South Sea golden pearls. So we're putting a necklace together, and we're hand making half jump rings.
Here's how it's going to look once it's assembled. They've got the components. The hardest part probably is the concept, getting the idea down, then how you're going to execute it, and then figuring the most cost-effective way. So that's how it's going to look. We are so fortunate to have Bobby John as our master wax carver. All of this is done by hand, and it's a real lost art, and it takes an amazing talent to be able to carve from a block of wax. That's very delicate, but he's got, as you can see right here, showing the waxes, and they have different hardnesses and softness. So for example, this is showing you something like, this is a beautiful hand-carved agate, and he would create the bezel or the frame that would then get cast and end up being a brooch, a pendant, something for a ring. So this collection here, these two showcases, actually house everything that we make in-house. These are our own custom designed pieces, or pieces that we've done for stock, just to kind of show you a little bit about how something is made. Oops, we don't want to make a bigger mess than we already do. Things start with a design or a rendering, and then an actual wax is made, as we talked about what John will do. And then you're going to have a casting, and then you're going to have a finished product. So this is sort of how that works.
As beautiful as it is, there's also a very personal side to jewelry.
Because of our connection with the Douglas Family Mortuaries, they asked us to help them with the recovery of the pieces that they found from the 9/11, from the United Flight 93. So they asked us to help at least make nice. We had to photograph it because obviously it was a crime scene, and the before and the after, and then they returned it back to the family's victims, and everything was documented. But it was very powerful to just a few months after that horrible day to take this jewelry and have to deal with it. The guys in the shop actually did the work to try and clean it up and make it so that it's more presentable, because I guarantee you that you just wouldn't want to get a ring back, your loved one's wedding band, for example, when it's smashed, because there's just, it's difficult to describe what it actually looked like.
It's just one example of how jewelry can help keep memories alive.
Jewelry is powerful. It's very impactful. When people travel, they like to collect jewelry. People collect and give jewelry as gifts for anniversaries and birthdays and births of their children. So these things are very, very meaningful. I mean, as an example, I wear my dad's wedding band, and I've got my mom's diamond in it. And to me, while it's not valuable to anybody else as far as an intrinsic value is, it's the most meaningful to me. And that's exactly what we're doing, is we're helping people create memories in their life, and that's what jewelry is all about.
So as you can see, there's more to jewelry than just its sparkle. Every diamond has a story. For Business Matters, I'm Catherine Chen.